If you're one of the kids in the house and you'd like to come up on stage, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to participate. We just want you to come up to listen to something that we have for you. So Laura, you want to come up? Yeah? It's okay, you'll be safe. Laura, you want to come? Yeah. Oh, I see little Summer's coming up as well. Yeah. Awesome. And if you guys want to sit here in the middle, do you want to join in too?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, here at the River Church, we have, oh, there's some more coming. Yay. Yeah. Oh. Well, here at the River Church, we have a great storyteller, and her name is Diana Bastone. Woo!
Well, how many of you here tonight like hearing stories? Yeah. I've been listening to some of your stories during the interval, and some of you have amazing stories to tell, but tonight we're just going to tell you one story which may be very familiar to a lot of you, but I don't think you will have ever seen this story performed in quite the same way before. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. And they decided to head off into the big, wide world and build houses for themselves. On the road, they met a man selling some straw. The first little pig said,
Ndapota, ndipeiwo uswa ndiri kubaka imba paseri apo.
"Why, yes, you may," said the man. The first little pig took the straw, built his house, and settled down. As the other 2 pigs continued walking down the road, they met another man, and he was selling wood. The second little pig said,
Puedo tener un poco de madera para construir mi casa.
"Why, yes, you may," said the man. The second little pig took the wood, built his house, and settled down. As the last little pig walked down the road, he met another man. He was selling bricks.
Pot să am niște cărămizi să-mi construiesc casa?
"Why, yes, you may," said the man. The third little pig took the bricks, built his house, and settled down. After a little while, a wolf came into the neighborhood.
Bonsoir.
As he was walking down the road, he came across the first little pig's house. When the pig saw him, he ran into his house and closed the door. The wolf said,
Petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer.
Tibvirepo, siyananeni.
Quoi? Oh, sinon je soufflerai, et je soufflerai, et je ferai tomber ta maison.
So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the first little pig's house down.
Ah, dommage.
And the wolf ate him up.
Oh, c'est délicieux là, ouais. C'est bon.
The next day, the wolf traveled down the road again, and he came to the second little pig's house.
Ouh là là, regarde, et un deuxième. Ouh.
When the second little pig saw the wolf, he ran into his house and closed the door. And the wolf said,
Petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer.
No, no por mi pelo de la barba.
Sinon je soufflerai, et je soufflerai, et je ferai tomber ta maison.
So he huffed, and he puffed, And he blew the second little pig's house down. And the wolf ate him up.
Ouais, c'est pas mal, oui, ça va, ouais. Bof.
The next day, the wolf travelled down the road again and came to the third little pig's house.
Oh, bah encore, oula.
When the third little pig saw the wolf, he ran into his house and closed the door. And the wolf said,
Petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer.
Nu, nici pe firul meu de barbă, nu!
Sinon, je soufflerai, et je soufflerai, et je ferai tomber ta petite maison.
So he huffed. And he puffed. And he huffed. And he puffed. But he couldn't blow the third little pig's house down.
Sacre bleu!
This made the wolf really mad.
Zut alors!
He decided that the best way into the house would be through the chimney.
Franchement, je pense la meilleure entrée, c'est la cheminée.
So the wolf started to climb up the house and onto the roof.
Bon, c'est parti. Allez, hop, monte.
The third little pig was very scared.
Sunt atât de speriat.
The wolf squeezed himself into the chimney. Little did he know that the third little pig had put a big pot of soup on the fire for his supper. And when the wolf came flying down the chimney, there was a huge splash as he went into the big pot of soup. The wolf was never heard from again.
Oh, da!
The end.
Well, kids, did you like that story? Yes, Sir Geoffrey loved it. Well, if you'd like to follow me down, we're finished with our story and we'll move on to our next item.
Sir Geoffrey. I'm watching you. Further proof that you can't trust the French.
Sir Geoffrey, wasn't that fantastic? We're doing a good story. don't you?
Absolutely marvellous. Wonderful story. I love stories.
Little ones of us, weren't they? Little
Yes,
ones of us.
absolutely. It's always nice to see the younglings. It's always
Yes,
nice to see the
absolutely.
younglings. It adds to the research, my boy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, my good lord.